1792?
Yeah, the year Kentucky became a state and got acknowledged as the birthplace of bourbon. 1792.
I didn't know that. Did you know that? I'm John.
Hi, I'm Kaya, Southside Sippers.
Sorry, I'm dropping a little bit of knowledge apparently on you guys and on me. We've been talking about doing 1792, so here we are.
I'm excited about this lineup.
I am too. Happy holiday.
Let's see what we got. We've got
if you
this
celebrate that. So
Sweet Wheat 1792. This is a 91 proof. We've not tried this one before.
fresh. Everything's a fresh pop except for the bottled and bond. We've had just a little nip out of it.
12
year.
Now this one's a little higher proof, 96.6. And these are all Bardstown Distillery. Where did you find these bottles?
Are they Bardstown?
Yes.
Bardstown.
Bardstown.
No, they're from Bardstown, Kentucky.
Yes.
Bottled by Barton, 1792.
Barton. Got it.
So
Bardstown, Kentucky.
Yeah, from Bardstown, Kentucky.
Barton Distillery. Barton Distillery?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I've heard of that distillery.
Yeah.
What else do they do besides 1792?
They're owned by Sazerac.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
bottles. Now this is a store pick. I'm jumping ahead.
Yep. Store pick, full proof.
Rural Inn.
125.
Right?
Yep. Rural Inn. And then the bottled and bond.
100 proof.
100 proof from 7th and 70.
Okay. Did you find the other two at 7th and 70 as well?
No.
Do you remember?
No.
Okay. All right.
It's been a while. I've had them on the shelf for a while.
You said these two are fresh cracks. We've not had these. We've had the bottled and bond.
Yep, that was
and
opened recently.
Had the full proof.
We've had it, but this is a fresh crack.
Gotcha.
Tried
another bottle.
Yeah, the full proof is the only 1792 besides recently that we've had, and this was a couple years ago. We did not enjoy it. So we're gonna see if our minds can be changed or rocked or blown by 1792.
We'll see.
Barton, you got some stuff you got to do for us.
1792 is it's popular among a lot of bourbon drinkers.
It was hard to find for the longest time. It's popping up here and there. I don't see 12 or Sweet Wheat really anywhere, and I feel like there's another one. This band around here is like a yarn, not a yarn, but like
an off-white, like a cream.
No, it's an actual, like almost like not rope,
like the material.
Yeah, the material, and I don't remember what it is. I don't know. I think that's. I don't know. I've never seen it, so. But whatever.
Well, let's get to tasting these. I thought maybe we would start a B.
We don't have an A. We're
starting.
This is weird.
We're starting one down the alphabet.
So we're gonna go B first. I'll tell you what, these got cracked, and it's very boozy down here.
It is. This is a very traditional bourbon on the nose on this. Look at those fingers. Oh, now that's nice. That is complex. That is balanced. That is super great.
That's tasty. This is my first bourbon of the night.
I have pre-gamed.
Someone's been pre-gaming today.
Just a tiny bit.
Wow, I get a hint of a grape on the very end.
Do you really?
There's some fruit here.
I thought I picked up a little smoke on the nose, but I do not get any of that on the palate.
This is Fruity Tooty. Oh, this is good. Oh man, it's still just it's lingering. I like it. I like it a lot.
It kind of grabs you up front, but it's got the baking spice, the hint of vanilla. There's a faint hint of cedar or oak.
Really?
Just right there at the end point, but it's very subtle. It's not overwhelming. And then the aftertaste.
That's good.
If I get any fruit notes on it, it's in the aftertaste. It's very subtle.
Yeah, I get some fruit on the end. The second sip, I got maybe some like your allspice. I got a little bit of crispiness up front. Very settled, like settled down, and it's a nice
This
little
is
ride.
really nice. And the aftertaste just keeps giving. It's
Yeah, I still got it right in my throat,
in the
and
back of
it's
my
not,
tongue. This is nice.
but it's not burning or anything.
Mm-mm.
It's a good feel. I
It's
like it.
real pleasant.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm really liking this a lot too.
I like it.
Whatever this one is might have to be making its way back up to the bar upstairs.
One could hope that's the foolproof because I can get it.
No, it doesn't taste like a 125 to
No.
me.
No.
No, I think that this is gonna. It doesn't matter. It's too hot to be the bottled and bond. So if I had to guess, I would put it between these two, the 96 or the 91, and I'm hedging more towards the 12-year. Ooh, now that's interesting on the nose. That's different. What is that?
It's got I don't know. I get a little funky, sweaty sock, maybe.
Oh, it was gone after the second sip.
This is a hefty pour. I wish the other one was this hefty.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Not near as complex or balanced as
No, this
B.
is just
I'm not
pretty easy.
It's pretty light. It's whatever I was smelling, I think I'm tasting. Almost like I don't know. I have to go back in.
Huh.
And I'm not picking it up on the nose anymore. It's almost like old like soapy water that's been set out. I don't know. It's yeah.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like on the second sip, on the very far end, I feel like I get like a graham cracker.
Do you really?
I feel like it's like kind of like a graham cracker taste on the very end of that.
Getting a lot of oak on the aftertaste of this. Not terrible.
Huh.
I get less of the soapy water on the second sip. It's just very different from B. And it's lying a little flat for me. I'm gonna guess this is probably the bottled and bond, just because it tastes like a lower proof. It doesn't have a lot of no lingering notes on my palate for this one.
The second sip was a lot better for me. Like I said, I got on the second sip, I got that graham cracker a little bit on the very end. Very weird, but I'll take it. Gives me something, you know.
As I'm breathing through my nose, I'm actually getting a little smoke on that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. If you guys have had these, what are your thoughts on this? Excuse me, this lineup. Oh, we are going just all the way down.
Yeah, let's go to D next. Just keep it somewhat simple.
Okay.
Well, this is back to traditional bourbon on the nose for me,
This
but a
looks
little light.
This looks light.
Yeah. I'm going to remind myself. Ooh, wow. That's very sweet. That sugar. Honestly, I'm getting a little corn out of that. And I wonder if this is the sweet wheat.
Something floating in that?
91 proof.
There's something in there.
The top, a little cork float. Yeah. You think that's going to affect the flavor?
Yeah, that is.
Huh.
It's got some burnt. I get some like burnt sugar.
Yeah. I could pick that up on the nose on that second time.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that's probably your sweet wheat.
Now this is really not. This is not bad. Again, I just at 91 proof, it's lying a little flat for me, but this has got a real nice sweet taste. Well, 91. What we think. Yep. What we think. Okay.
Yeah, that's that is very very burnt sugary. It's not bad. It's not bad. I still think B. Well, I'm gonna go back through it all again because right now B
is taking the top, but we tend to like what we taste first. So
not all the time. Sometimes.
All right. Moving on to E. Last but not least. Now that's very vanilla forward on the nose for me.
I don't get anything.
Vanilla, and I do get a little bit of brown sugar.
I wish I got something.
Wow. This has got to be the foolproof. That's grabbing me right here. And I probably sipped it a little fast, so I'm going to need a minute.
Yeah, it's got a little more harshness to it. I do get a hint of on the aftertaste of fruit.
I'd like to try that again because the mouthfeel on this is very nice. It's almost buttery on my tongue, but I think I went to sip it too quickly. And so now I got a little burn. I'm afraid to go right back in. What kind of a fruit? Like a...
I would say probably. That's not bad actually. Like I said, I remember the bottle we bought years ago, and I made you drink it. I did not like it, and I don't think she really cared for it, but
I drank it down.
She just drank it.
Well, I think that over time our palates have adjusted a little bit, and
that's not bad. Honestly, I was expecting to get a huge hug on something on any of these, just because I don't know, my brain has just gone like 1792. I don't think so, and I don't know why I bought them all, even though my brain says I'm not going to like it, but they're not bad. I'm still breathing that. I'm still like, I feel it coming up. Like I feel like I'm breathing some kind of heat out.
I was much more careful with my second sip.
That's nice though.
This is really nice. It's hot, so sip it slow. Yeah. But the mouthfeel on this is buttery, and I think maybe a hint of cherry. And I do pick up some burnt sugar or some brown sugar and vanilla on the nose.
Really?
That's what hits me first, and then there's that heat. But man, to just let it sit on your palate. I'm going to have to go back to B, though, because I feel like it kind of drops off. Like the after for me drops off. But again, this is the fourth sip in. So I'm going to go back to B and compare the two.
Part of me wants
this is
not bad.
Well, and there's the hug.
I never got a hug.
Give me a minute.
Never got a hug. I need a hug.
I'll give you a hug.
I'm curious what a dash of little water does.
A little water?
I'm just curious, but I'm afraid to do that right now.
Well, maybe after we figure out what these are, we can try it with a little sip of water.
All right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back down that line. Oh, man, I'm super hoping I still like this.
A little oakier on that third sip.
It's just got a weird smell to it, though.
B does?
Yeah.
You think so?
That's good. That's really good.
Do you get the whatever smell you were getting? Were you getting that on the tasting notes?
No. But I'm not getting the fruit tone that I was getting earlier.
Really?
No.
I'm curious. I'm going to pick this up again. It doesn't really, their labels are so simple. It just says sweet wheat, 1792, 91 proof, but it doesn't even give you the mash bill.
Too bad it doesn't.
Like, I wonder how much wheat is in this. The nerd in me wants to know.
You know, and that is disappointing on some of those. Some companies are real upfront, tells you what's part of their mash bill and everything like that. I like that because you get to know what mash bill you like.
I agree. Now I wonder, we haven't looked up their official website. Some of the, like I know the, oh shoot, what was that one? I can see the bottle. Holiday.
Oh, the Ben Holiday?
Yeah, their whole website, they'll have all their mash bills based on the bottle. Huh. Well, but it's got their bottle number or their warehouse number, barrel number, and all of that. This doesn't have that on there. I don't know. I get kind of geeked out about kind of knowing too. Yeah. So that way you can learn and choose your preferences. But
yeah.
I don't know. This is really good. I mean, I'm liking E, but B, I think I'm gonna stick with my guns and stick with B.
I'm going all the way through.
It's so balanced.
Are you gonna guess at all?
Yes, so I think that the beet.
Don't tell me. You write
Okay.
it down, lady.
Oh, grab my notepad. That way I don't skew your opinion.
No. Yeah, so, and I think I've touched on this before. 1792 had, I think, a fire or like one of their warehouses got destroyed or something. In the last, I want to say, I think it was like 5 years. So that's why I'm assuming it's their stuff was so sporadic in finding it, but now it's starting to come back up because their production started ramping back up. I don't know. You tell us if you know.
I'd hope there's not a fire.
There was within 5 years, I think it was. And if you guys know what the other varieties besides we didn't do the small batch. I didn't want to do that. I guess I should have, but I didn't want to buy another bottle. I didn't want to deal with her.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
You were not blaming that on me.
I'm blaming it on her. What other variations do they have? Please let me know, because I know there's that one that's got the braided. I'm just gonna say it's rope, but I know it's not rope. That's
like
around
a
the
twine,
top.
maybe?
Yeah.
Like a twine?
But it's like real abrasive.
Okay.
And I can't think of what it's
called.
called.
I mean, when I think of twine, I think of like rum. So was it finished in a rum cask, maybe, or a sherry?
I don't know. I'm like the stuff they use to tie down like a tree on the top of your roof.
Yeah, that's twine.
But it's like not the twine we use to twine a turkey. So
no,
like the real
see,
abrasive.
What we use to twine a turkey is not all twine. It's yeah.
Tell me what it is.
It's more like a cotton thread. More like a
C.
No. What do you think C is? I'm curious. Some waffle. I think I've got B and E figured out, but I'm not sure about C and D. Man, C is funky on the nose. So I think I've got these figured out. I think based on the tasting notes, I'm going to put B as a 12 year, and that was still my top pick.
That's what I thought. I thought B was 12 as well.
And then C I had down as the sweet wheat because it was a little bit sweetness. Sweet, yeah, and it had a little earthy note. And then I had D as the bottle in the bond, and then E I think is foolproof. Just honestly, just based on the heat.
Yeah.
Is that what you got too?
Yeah. The foolproof. Yeah, I remembered, and it had more.
A little grab.
A little more grab. It was a good grab. It didn't burn like it used to before. It had a great mouthfeel and everything. I really enjoyed this.
Well, and I'll be kind of, honest, just looking at the color. I'm not supposed to look at color. But I think that that's matching with the foolproof as well. So you have the big reveal over there, sir. Let's see if we're right, because I'm feeling pretty good about all this.
Let's see.
And now you've picked B as your top pick as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see them.
All right. E, foolproof.
Right.
C.
12
year.
C was the 12 year. What? Oh my. I thought that was the sweet wheat. Okay. What? All right.
D.
I got that wrong.
Sweet wheat.
What?
Are you kidding?
I thought that was the bottled and bond. So wait.
We picked the bottled and bond.
Did we really? I am shocked.
I am.
This did not taste like 100 proof bourbon. That is so well balanced. I am shocked.
Holy cow.
All right, folks. So bottled and bond was our top pick, and then
we pick that over the 12.
I think we both had the foolproof as our kind of next in line, and then these two trailing behind. Interesting. Okay. Bottled and bond won the group.
I have another store pick, single barrel bottled bond. Do you want to put it up against that real quick?
Well, yeah. This is a 7th and 70 store pick.
That's a 7th and 70.
Okay.
And the one I've got is a Superior.
Oh, yeah.
I had that tucked away.
Another bottled and bond?
Bottled and bond.
I'm going to get you a little extra of the 7th and 70. Now, it'll be interesting to see if we can taste a difference between these two. You just have bourbon bottles randomly Just
Yeah, I'm gonna just hide them around a little bit. Tuck them away
you
from
were
you.
hiding this one too.
Tuck them away from you. Well, I didn't want you to know that I had a backup of this, and
Backup. So yeah, it'll be interesting to know if the store picks from 2 different stores, because it's not going to give you the bottle number and stuff, right? Or the barrel number.
no, for some reason, well, yeah, this is barrel
Oh, that is so good.
9293.
Okay, let's see what this one is.
Does that give you a barrel?
1290.
1290.
Okay, so
Huh.
different barrels. All right, I just tried the Superior, and it is just good. It's sweet. It's got a nice hug. It's got a lot of complexity. This is really fun. And now I'm going to compare that to them.
It's got that sweetness to it. That's why
That's why I like the other.
I could not believe that. I was for sure thinking we were going to pick the 12 or the sweet wheat.
Now this is the 7th and 70, and it is very similar on the nose. Wow, very similar on the taste.
Do you have a preference on one or the other?
I mean, I think I'm going to stick with the 7th and 70.
Yeah, I mean they're good. They're both good, but
They're both really good, but there's a little bit more there. There's a little bit more of a just different tasting notes in that. And honestly, for being a bottled and bond, this to me tastes a little hotter than this one. This one was almost too easy.
it's got.
That's super good. But, still another really great bottle. Shocked, like you said, that we still picked the bottled and bond.
I think it was like $40.
Wow, really?
I mean, single barrel, bottled and bond. You can't beat that.
If you guys have a favorite 1792, feel free to leave a comment.
And yeah, again, if you've seen other variations, what are they? Because I don't know. I'm curious. And let us know what your thoughts is. Do you think we're dumb? Do you think we should have picked something else?
This is why we do it blind, because I would have automatically drifted towards some maybe one of the others,
Like the 12
like
here.
the 12.
Yeah.
Or the foolproof.
Yeah. Well, the sweet wheat. I'd have chose one of those two if I knew, probably. I'm curious if we do this again.
Mm-hmm. If we ended up picking the same one.
If we picked it the same way, but maybe we'll try that off camera and let you guys know.
What we do. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Hey, have a happy holiday. We'll see you down the road. Sip responsible, guys.
Bye-bye.